All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Focal Point. How is everyone doing this beautiful sunny evening? So I could talk and talk and talk, but you guys want to hear some lowdown blues. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ethan Leinwand, Mr. Nick Pence, the Bottlesnakes.
Good evening.
Hi. Well, we're going to play some tunes for you today. We have a set list worked out, so we shouldn't have too much stage banter between ourselves. So we should be able to keep it moving. But until we keep it moving, we just want to say hi. It's nice to see everybody. It's really, really great to play again, and we're very excited for it. And we have a bunch of new tunes because we spent a lot of this pandemic. Well, we live in the same building, so we were the same pod. So we got to write a lot of music this past year, and sad music that we've since picked up a little bit, lifted up a little bit. But we're excited to share it all, and hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Woo, buddy, feels good to be back.
So that's our song, The Candy Shop. It's from our album, our debut album, which we released just before the pandemic, and we have them in the back for sale. And that's the title track, Candy Shop.
Indeed.
Now we're going to do a brand new tune, a Nick Pence original.
I saw you down in a millionaire town. Ooh. That was the night it all went down. Ooh. I saw the wine of crimson blood. Ooh. I saw the time, I saw the rug. Ooh. I saw the look on Charlie's face. Ooh. Shoe untied, tie unlaced. Ooh. It wasn't you. That's what you wanted me to say. Yeah, well, here I am with the truth on this winter's day. Vertical stripes and horizontal stripes and vertical bars. Ooh. Stitches and cuts, soon to be scars. Ooh. Now, this may be the way you wanted her to dress. You're just a pawn in her game of chess. Oh, tell me, Judge, what have you done? Now, if she ain't here, she's surely on the run. Ooh. You best run and hide. Ooh. Come on, kids, get inside. Ooh. That's what you wanted me to say. Yeah, well, here I am with the truth on this winter's day.
Okay. Millionaire Town. Here's something we built off something we had for many years, but we finally figured out a tune from it. We call this one Smelting Iron. All right, Smelting Iron.
Thank you so much.
Well, it's nice. My little guy's very happy to be out playing again. It's been in the garage for many months now, so it's really enjoying it. She'd say hi, but she's shy.
A little guy.
Little guy. All right, we're going to do another one from our first record. This is called The White Russian Rag.
If I can paint a picture while you listen to this. So when we were playing a couple years ago, we were playing a restaurant here in town, the Frisco Bar Room, for all of you that have been there, and you know how noisy and chaotic it gets sometimes, which is great. We were playing at the end of the night when there was only the leftovers left, and I'm speaking of the people, not the food. And there was a teachers get-together that was happening in the next room over, and if any of you are teachers or no teachers, you know that all that pent-up that frustration that happens in the classroom comes out on Friday nights. And they let it out, and so they had started this dancing circle to the Bottlesnakes at 12:30 in the evening that night. And there was a cute little couple coming in to walk in to begin their evening at 12:30 in the night. And this song we're about to play is what we were playing as 20 teachers were dancing in a circle, and this couple quickly and promptly walked back out the door they had just come in.
serious music.
What would you do if you walked into a room of that?
I tried to do that. I wanted to sing, but I couldn't.
All right, here's a new one of ours. For all you old-time musicians, we call this one Second Chance. Listen up for old time.
Second chance.
Thank you so much.
Ooh, Dreams End, huh?
I know, we're doing it.
All right. Well, this is
We're going to play one of Ethan's concoctions.
it's a piece. It's definitely a piece. So we kind of we were definitely spending a lot of this time sort of exploring. Well, we used to pretty much we both had a lot of different tastes, but in the middle was the blues, so that's where we met and did the most of our exploring. But sort of in this pandemic, we've kind of looked at all the things we also like and tried to smush it in there. So that's an example of us like messing with some old time and some droney kind of feels. And this is more of a composed piece. So this is a waltz called the Dreams End Waltz. Not too slow, but
Not too slow?
not too slow.
But 3 too slow.
3 too slow. Sounds good.
I miss people laughing at my jokes. haven't had anyone laughing at my jokes for a whole year long. Woo, buddy. All right.
Thank you. The Dreams End Waltz.
St. Louis.
Yeah,
Sure
yeah.
did it to us. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to do one of our old classics. One of the first tunes we ever learned.
I walked all the way from East St. Louis to town. I walked all the way from East St. Louis to town. And I did not have but one lousy dime. I see a dark cloud rising, and what's gonna come of me? See a dark cloud rising, and what's gonna come of me? When I die, won't ya please remember me? woman by my side. Next time I hobo, I'm gonna have my woman by my side. And if you make it to St. Louis, folks, stop by on the other side.
Yeah, you can tune up. Crab cake rag.
Oh my lord. Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
All right. This is when I fill the space because he's gonna tune. He's gonna change tunings out of open tuning. If you guys know Nick, you know that the man loves open tuning. And I think it originally started because he was mad at one of his professors in college, and he said, "I'll show you. I'll play an open tuning," and there he's been ever since. But he sure does some magical things in open tuning. A lot of people who play in that, there's just sort of like a couple licks that most people get out of it, but he really manages to do all sorts of chords and other things, and he likes it. He likes it that other guitarists can't really tell what he's doing. I think that's a piece of it. That he's like, his shapes are only his own shapes that he's found out in his own way. There's always an easier road, but Nick never takes that road.
Like I could have found an easier friend to be with.
Exactly.
But instead, I found the most difficult person on the planet.
He likes the maintenance.
Yeah. That's true. Okay. I'm there.
He's there. This is one of Nick's rags. He calls this the crab cake rag, and I've just been dying to accompany on it with him, so I'm going to.
Ethan named it, and we were celebrating Valerie's birthday. She ate so much food she fell asleep on the couch, so we couldn't go home. So I wrote this rag while she was asleep.
I made very delicious crab cakes that day.
I am so sweaty.
Oh, yeah. I was like, did not miss not playing last summer. All summer was kind of like every day it was hot outside, and every day I didn't go outside. And that was okay.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Coming in with me?
All right.
Cherry wine.
Crab cake rag.
Thank you.
Nick Pence in standard tuning. And he didn't bring a second guitar or a third guitar.
You should be proud.
I'm proud of him. That Nick is he is the most prepared in terms of stuff, and I appreciate that because I'm like a purger. You know, I just throw away everything. And Nick, I'm not saying Nick is a hoarder. I wouldn't call Nick a hoarder. He has everything you need and 2 of them usually, and he wants to bring them all to gigs. So he asked if I wanted to bring on the way, even the way here. He was like, "You want to bring this thing?" And I said, "No, I don't need it." Right in the car it went.
He said, no means no. And I said, good
No
thing I
means-
didn't hear you.
No means no. And that excuse doesn't work. We know that.
There was a bag in the garage for at least a year and a half. And we were cleaning out the garage, and I opened it, and it was a bag of shirts and clothes Ethan was trying to throw away. So I started going through it.
Donate.
To see if I wanted, donate. To see if I wanted any of it. And as I started pulling out, he's like, actually, I kind of want that. I think I want that one too. And then Val was like, Ethan, you should keep this. Not much got donated.
The moral of that story is wait 2 years before you donate anything.
Accept money to the focal point.
That's a setup right there.
Okay, I'm almost there.
We're not really a tuning band, or usually we're not, but every so often we have to be. My piano got tuned the other day. I had it out in the garage get tuned. That's a nice thing. This piano out of tune is not as nice a thing.
It's because I was using that electronic tuner. It took me so long. Yeah. All right, give it a D for me. Beauty.
That's like the one time you can use an electronic tuner is when this thing has been tuned. The rest of the time you have to tune to the piano because what the piano says is tune is tune.
If any of you tuned into our live streams, I didn't have to tune my guitar once last year. Just never left the house. Tuned it right to Ethan's piano at the beginning. Okay, anyways. What are we doing?
Cherry wine.
One. Hey, babe. How do you feel right now? Hey, babe. How do you feel right now? How do you feel right now? You ain't. I know you ain't no gal of mine. You ain't. I know you ain't no gal of mine. You don't taste like cherry wine. Way down at Iowa and Cherokee. Way down at Iowa and Cherokee. That's where the people do meet. Hey, babe, how do you feel right now? Hey, babe, how do you feel right now? How do you feel right now?
All right. Carry wine. Oh, Missouri woman.
Missouri woman.
Okay.
Cold wind blowing, leaves falling down like rain. Cold wind blowing, leaves falling down like rain. And I sure do hope that ease my lonesome pain. If I could fly like that bluebird, mama, I'd fly on out of town. If I could fly like the bluebird, I'd fly on out of town. And when spring takes its turn, this dog won't come back around. Well, she acts so sweet, just like the honey bee. Man, she acts so sweet, like that honey bee. Then she drive me like a mule down to old Missouri. leaves falling down like rain. Yeah, there's a cold wind blowing, leaves falling down like rain. And I sure do hope that will ease my lonesome pain. Misery woman and the white hawthorn. Misery woman and the white hawthorn. When you leave their side, oh, your clothes are torn.
Yeah, that's Missouri Woman. Right. Snake ate a chicken reel.
Blowing through the set list.
Yeah. I don't know what time it is or anything, but
I don't need it.
we could do just like a jam if we wanted to right now. For a Snake ate a chicken reel.
Sure.
No,
You want to do it afterwards, yeah.
All right, we're going to do a tune called Snake Ate a Chicken Reel.
Bottlesnakes old time.
I get marshmallows in my mouth when I try to say that. Snake ate a
I've never heard that phrase. Is that an East Coast thing?
I don't know. It's just what it feels like.
When I was a teenager, I was given the record "Will the Circle Be Unbroken," Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Yep. And then I was quickly found the second one, and so I started tracking down the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band and everyone attached with that. And on one of the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band records, I'm gonna see how many times I can say Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. There was this song, Chicken Reel. And it was just the simplest little freaking tune, but I just loved it. I loved it so much. It was so much better than the crap I was hearing on the radio. And I just loved it. And I never played it with any of my old time groups, none of my bands. Now I play it with the piano duo.
You didn't need to.
We didn't mean to end it, but it ended. Snake ate a chicken reel. Could have kept reeling it off, but I think you got the idea.
Yeah.
Whistler? Or you want to just
Just
like?
jam one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What key you want to do it in? Something different? E flat? We haven't been in E flat at all.
Yeah.
Just,
Welcome home.
no.
Welcome home.
Oh my goodness.
We truly came to re-fall in love with this city when we weren't able to play for anybody. We didn't realize it at first, we'll be honest. We didn't really feel the gratitude that we should have felt, but last year was certainly a time we were just so grateful for all the shows we've gotten to play with all of you coming out. So it's so great to see all of you. I see some new faces and some familiar faces. And, to new beginnings. And we're playing this tonight's show in celebration of life. And so we're going to improvise one to celebrate what can go wrong. Thank you so much. Okay. Some more Bottlesnakes original coming in hot.
That's the Whistler. That's the Whistler. We were whistling that tune for a lot of the pandemic. Both floors.
Ah,
Do Autumn's Blue? Is that?
thank you.
There's that late to the party if you want.
Oh yeah, late to the party. Definitely. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do about 2 more tunes, I think. We're gonna start one called "Late to the Party" for those of you just arriving. Very cool. Very cool.
Can you imagine being greeted at a party?
Very cool.
Very cool, dude. Way to go. Fashionably late.
That'd be amazing. Okay, hold on. All right, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Thanks. That's late to the party. Well, we're going to do one more tune for you guys. This one's called Autumn's Blue, and we wrote it last autumn when we were blue. But feeling better now, so.
This is the Bottlesnakes' first show of 2021, so thank you all so much for making it possible. Thank you to the individuals at the focal point, Leighton, Jeff. Jeff built this whole entire stage. Eric for running sound for St. Louis for 30 some odd years. Paul for running the cameras. Michael for chatting his ear off at the beginning. David, I mean it's just an amazing establishment. We kept plugging through the through the pandemic, and it's all possible because of you. So that's just huge. And it means the world to the musicians. And I know it's twofold. It's a conversation within that. And so I got to have my first solo concert of 2021 a couple weeks ago, and some of you were there. I know I told this story, but I like to tell this story. I got back into gardening with I'm sure a lot of folks did with this pandemic, but I joined a crew and I started running a lot of project management jobs where I would prep what the designers had done and put it into fruition. And I worked with a lot of crews built of the Mexican descent, and I worked with this one crew, and they had spent 7 hours. We were digging out a trench of gravel that the construction workers had so gracefully left us. And 7 hours into this digging, they were pretty well near the end of what they had to do, and their bodies were physically tired, but their faces were not. And I asked the team leader, Pedro, I was like, what's going on here, Pedro? How do you guys do this all day long? They work 12 hours days, 6 days a week. And, he said, well, one of us can do nothing, but all of us can do anything. And that really stuck with me. And so we're all in it together. So here's an overly emotional tune to support that. No. Thank you so much again. And put your hands together for Mr. Ethan Leinwand. The one and only, our very own. What a gem we are. How lucky we are. Yeah. Okay. Thank you all so much. Thank you to the Focal Point, Mr. Ethan Leinwand.
Hey, Nick Pence there. Nick Pence on the guitar.
We are the Bottlesnakes.
St. Louis treasure.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Nice one. Nice autumn blue. Thank you. Nice autumn blue.
Indeed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible show. One more time for Ethan and Nick, the Bottlesnakes.
Oh, Michael. We do have those CDs.
Yeah, never mind. That's why I'm up here, gentlemen. So, Nick had alluded here about how busy everyone's been, and here at the Focal Point, we've been busy, but the Bottlesnakes have also been busy over the pandemic, and they have a brand new, pretty new, couple months, right? CD, it's out over on the table over there. It is just $15.
That's not the new one.
That's not the new one.
That's not the new
Oh,
one.
excuse me. That's the only one, but one coming sooner or later. Sooner or later. So I tried to do a little allude there. But anyway, so the CD on the table, if you guys don't have it, it is an incredible CD. You get it for $15 at the table. Leighton will take care of you over there. We also want to thank a few people here tonight. One person I want to thank, you all see Mama Dawn at the front door. Last week was her 5 years at Focal Point. We want to give her a round of applause and thank her for 5 years of service. We also want to thank one of our newest, most important during this pandemic volunteers, Mr. Paul Highgard over here. Paul has been doing all of the video for all of our shows during the pandemic, all of the live streams, which are available on YouTube. And you may notice that you see cameras here tonight. In the next couple of weeks, you will be seeing this concert you just saw will be up on YouTube, and you'll be able to find a lot of Focal Point shows will sort of start ending up there. So please check that out. Again, want to thank you all for coming out. And please, if you do have an extra dime or a dollar, don't want to go on too much, but there's a box in the back, and any help is appreciated right now at Focal Point. Thank you so much, and everyone drive home safely and have a wonderful night.